Hey guys, it's me, Kiana. I'm back with another video. This is really bright. Let's turn that down a little. Okay. Okay, so sorry I haven't posted in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I kind of had a situation last week, so I wasn't able to do it. And I only ever post on Sundays. So for those who are wondering, I only post on Sundays. So if I miss a week, which hopefully that won't happen again, but if I do, miss a Sunday, just look forward to the next Sunday. I will never post on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Monday, Friday, or Saturday, just because I like starting the week off strong. In the middle of the week, I'm kind of like grumpy and I don't really want to do anything anyway. I think a lot of people are like that, but Sundays are mostly like my chill days. I don't really have, much to do. I don't really do anything. So that's the reason being. I know some of you are wondering about that. So I do remember getting a message request to talk about mental health. And like I said, I would have talked about that last week, but I couldn't. So I'll talk about it this week. When I saw that message request, I was definitely very surprised and didn't really know how I was going to approach it because that's very broad, one thing, and then two, it sounds kind of deep. Um, but as you guys know, this is unscripted, so I'm just going to kind of go straight from the heart. I think about things that I want to talk about before I do, but I never like write anything down. So bear with me, if this isn't what you think of, or this isn't the mental health that you were thinking about, but I'm just going to do my best. I hope this is a really good video because I've had 2 weeks to do it, so please don't forget to give feedback and tell me what you think. Okay, so first off, I think having mental health when you are a teenager, for one thing, and then on top of that, a high schooler, is having positive thinking. I can't stress that enough. Um, as many of you know, I was new to my high school in ninth grade, and part of the reason why I think I was so miserable in ninth grade was because I went into it just thinking it was gonna suck. I had absolutely no motivation to be there. I didn't care. I didn't want to be there. And a lot of that, like kind of contributed to my grades not being as high as I would have liked them to be. Um, and me maybe not enjoying my time, maybe not having as many friends, which is kind of, a little iffy because I think there were other reasons as to why, people weren't as friendly. But I think I didn't really give it a chance, and I just knew that it was going to suck from the beginning, and it did. Now I'm a senior in high school, and I kind of wish that I could go back and just kind of change my thinking. It doesn't mean that it's going to change the things that happen to you, but it's going to make you stronger, and it's going to make, you're going to have a positive outlook. If you go into things thinking that you're going to hate them, you probably will, and then it'll probably just make you even more miserable, even more upset. And that stuff kind of drives you crazy because you can't control your emotions, or you feel like you can't control your emotions. And a good example of that was in ninth grade. I just felt like I was dealing with so much, my grades, family, outside of school, you have family, issues too. Family and then friends. I actually started getting like anxiety attacks, and like my chest would like tighten up a lot, and um, I would be in a lot of pain. And I think that it was because I wasn't mentally healthy. I just hated everything, anything bad that happened to me. I didn't have, a good I didn't look at it in a good way. I kind of just would look down on it and think and throw myself a pity party all of the time, saying, "Oh, my life sucks." And that was just that's not a good way to live. Part of having good mental health is staying positive no matter, what you're going through. Um, that'll help you get out of the things, because if you think positively about things, and you think, oh, I can do this, or you think happy thoughts, that doesn't clear away your situations, but it takes a lot of the hurt away. And I think that's a lot of the things that people why people don't have good mental health, is because they look at something and they think it's bad, so they automatically assume that their life is just gonna suck. It's gonna always be bad, and that you're never gonna get out of the rut that you're in. If you have bad mental health, you're gonna dig a hole for yourself, and it's gonna be really hard to get up. Fortunately, I started off the next year, my 10th grade year, my sophomore year, just with a much better attitude, and I found out that I had a lot of fun. Now I'm in my senior year, and I'm having so much fun already, and that's just because I'm giving it a chance for the first time. I feel like the first year I'm actually, just putting in effort. but don't wait until your last year, to do something. I feel like if you're upset about a lot, if you just have a negative attitude, you're gonna, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. You don't want to be getting anxiety attacks. Having good mental health means being able to control your emotions, and just having good emotions too. That doesn't mean that you have to hide your emotions, but it just means that you're able to control yourself, you're able to think positively, and that's pretty much, the big thing about it. I know that a lot of that mental health also comes with relationships too. Unfortunately, those are the things that pretty much drag us all down. I feel like I've never been in a relationship, not a standard one, but I've been at that point where you kind of you give that one person all of your attention, all of your focus, and it seems like that person just kind of takes advantage of you. Um, I don't really need to go into detail with that because I'm pretty sure everyone has dealt with it, whether it's a boyfriend, who has cheated on you, whether it's a crush that started liking your friend, or whether it's a girlfriend who just broke up out of broke broke up with you out of nowhere. Those things can really take a toll on people, and I think the only thing that I can say about relationships for this, like I said, I've never been in one, but one that I can assume is never let it get the best of you. Always think, super positively. Always think, if that person just doesn't want to be with you, it just wasn't meant to be. Move on with your life and better yourself. Part of having good mental health is knowing how strong you are and how awesome you are, and not being insecure. I think being insecure is just one of the things that can drive you crazy because it just feels like you have no control of yourself, you have no control of your life. And I think good mental health with friends is being honest with your friends. Never let anyone drag you down or feel like you can't live life, or you feel sad all the time, someone's constantly hurting you. Speak up. I think that's also a thing. If you feel like you need to clear your head, it's not good to keep things inside. That's one of the things that I did in ninth grade, and I think that's why I used to just have so much chest pain, just constantly stressing about everything. Never let anyone do that to you. Always, there's always someone that you can trust, or if you don't feel like you can trust, you can always talk to God. I always do that. He's the only person probably on this earth that you can trust completely. So that's that. Um, okay, I think I covered most of it, or at least I tried. Like I said, this was a broad topic, so I wasn't really sure how to do this, but make sure you subscribe, share, comment below for next week's video. I actually kind of want to do something different next week, so I want to do something a little special, so, just, I hope you guys have a great week, a wonderful week. Once again, I'm sorry, I couldn't do the video last week, but, thank you so much again for the support. I haven't said that in a while, but I'm just kind of shocked at how much, support I've been getting, and it's pretty amazing. So, don't forget to smile and just have a wonderful weekend. Oh, one more thing that I wanted to say is I do cross country and I do track, and one of the things that I've learned is that if you go into a race thinking positive thoughts, you will most likely have an amazing race. So just think about it, and that's for like any sport. So just think about it, in terms of life. If you go into something with a positive attitude, you're going to come out with a positive outcome, and if you don't, just keep positive thinking, keep stay mentally sane, don't go insane, and the reward will be great. So okay, that's it. Have a wonderful week. Love you guys.